Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, everyone. We are in Orzammar still. We finally finished exploring most of the city. We have to go into that big building in the center eventually, but we're not doing that quite yet. Instead, we're going to talk with the mines commander here, and we're going to go into the deep roads to find Lord Dace. He's one of the nobles that we are supposed to find in order to give him some false information provided by Bhelen's campaign to reduce the credibility of Harrowmont, essentially. So let's go do that.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something?
I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrols.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
So I'm 100% certain we actually already told him that they're on the surface, but we're going to do that anyway because he bothered to dare act like they're not a threat.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Yeah, remember it this time. Jeez. Okay, what do you know about Paragon Branca?
What anyone knows. She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels.
Alright, I should go.
Best of luck.
Onwards. Oh, rune plate. That means codex. So I'll go ahead and bring that up. Calshock. Or Calcarock, or whatever. So I do Contag. So if you remember when we were in Denerim, there was a portion of Denerim that you could open up that would allow you to travel to different locations. Orzammar is very much the same. However, instead of being able to transfer within the city, you're transferring through different parts of the deep roads. Sorry, I almost said mines for whatever reason. Probably because that guy was the mines commander. But as you can see, we only have one available option at the moment other than Orzammar itself. That's because that's where we need to go. Other options will open up eventually, but we have to progress the storyline further to actually be able to explore the deep roads anymore. And not all of them are directly tied to the plot here in Orzammar. So, let's continue to Idukentag. I don't know why I closed it. I should not have done that. That path is locked up over there. So, if you play the Noble Dwarven Origin, you actually come to this Idukentag during the Origin playthrough on 2 separate occasions. But I can't really discuss more than that without revealing a plot point, so we don't want to do that. Okay, this is not working out as planned.
Okay, done with you now.
Forced our hand. Very well.
Where's that stupid mage? Oh, he's way over there still. Okay, it does allow me to summon a Genlock. It just turns him into a regular skeleton, though.
It will be done.
You know what, I should have saved that and just captured the mage after I was finished the fight. Oh well. Maybe next time. What did I get? A warrior again. It's always warrior. Okay. So this portion of the deep roads, as you can see, isn't well built. It's just basically tunnels. There are certain structures in here, but not a whole lot of them.
As you say, I will not falter.
I suppose violence is the solution. Sometimes. I never liked this part.
I think that's most of them.
As you say.
Oh, that big red dot underneath my skeleton. If you ever get that on one of your main party members, what you are going to want to do is keep an eye on their health very carefully. And if they get to a low amount of health, you're going to want to put one of these force fields on them, because that's the only way they will not die, as long as they have that red dot on them. Because as long as the red dot is on them, they are immune to any healing effects, and they continuously lose health for a certain duration of time. However, if you put this force field on them, they're completely immune to all damage. So if you put it on them before they die, they will be immune to the damaging effect of the dot, and potentially it will save them from dying, which can be incredibly useful if you're in a more serious fight. Now, if you're playing on the hardest difficulty of this game, pretty much every fight feels pretty serious, because there's always a very real threat of you losing every fight, and can make for an interesting experience. Let's go ahead and paralyze the... Alright. I thought there were more bodies back there. Oh well.
Of course.
Once we get into different parts of the deep roads, those little piles of dirt, you're going to want to make sure that you actually check all of them, because sometimes they actually have quest objects in them, depending on which quests you have, I suppose. But
Let's make this quick.
one of the quests in question, my character actually has already. The
Make a preserver.
I forget what it's called, Unsunder or something like that.
It will be done.
Oh, you know what? We actually did not go the right way. I mean, not the way I intended to go. I meant to actually go down that path. That's whatever, we can just take that path on the way out. Or we don't have to. It's just extra experience. It doesn't really affect the storyline. I suppose we'll be spending a lot of time in the deep roads anyway, so it's not necessary for us to go and actually get through all of that with that in mind. Yeah, so I guess maybe we won't. We'll just stick to the main plot here. That way, some of this is left a mystery, I suppose.
I don't think that's the last of them.
What's strange beasts?
So this is Lord Dace we're actually with at the moment. And it keeps forcing me out of blood magic every time a fight ends. I really do not like that. It's rather annoying. Is that Liliana? Oh no, that's Morgan. Okay. Morgan's hiding way over in the back. Liliana, there's a chest for you to open. Or not. Okay. Insufficient skill. Maybe you can open this one though. Okay, yeah, she can open that one, but not the other one. Alright. Lord
You
Dace.
pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Dace. So how does an elf come to be down here anyway?
Lord Harrowmont is trying to cheat your family.
What are you talking about? I've dealt with Harrowmont many times and he's always been forthright. I'm not ungrateful for your assistance, but I hope you have some evidence to back such an accusation.
So do we want to mention that Vartag is involved? Vartag specifically said not to mention him, so if we do that, I think it's safe to presume that we automatically fail the quest. Not in the sense that we don't get any experience for it, but in the sense that we're not actually doing what Vartag wanted us to do. But I have no problem doing what he wanted, so... or at least Elia doesn't. So see for yourself, I brought these promissory notes.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Perhaps you'd return that favor.
Ah yes, a favor for a favor. My family is very influential with some of the surface merchants. If you attend any of their stores, you'll find them quite obliging to any friend of the Daces. I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
So this is the part, normally, I would say no, because there is still a significant portion of this Tig that we can go and explore. And there's a lot to kill in there, lots of experience to be gained, and if you're a rogue, lots of chests to open. However, for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Sure, safety in numbers, right?
Then let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
Perfect. Done with that real nice and quick. Don't have to lollygag around the Tig for another hour. So I'm happy about that. Do we want to talk to Lady Dace? We might as well since we're here.
You have House Dace's thanks.
Damn right. And then Lord Dace is here.
Thank you for your service.
Alright.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, undoubtedly to offer assistance to Lord Harrowmont.
So the next thing we need to do, technically we should go and talk to Vartag and let him know that we're done that, but we're not going to do that because we want to also do the task that, what's his face, Doolin provided for us on behalf of Harrowmont. So they want us to essentially represent Harrowmont in the Proving, and the Proving is essentially just a big arena battle. So it's very similar to
You're the best wrangler I've ever
like
seen.
Gladiator Arena.
You're the best. You're the. I trust Vala.
That was a lot of nugs that I had. I just gave them all the nugs. Oh, speaking of nugs, last episode we were in the poverty-stricken area over here, the slums, and there was a fellow that said he could wrangle a large nug for us and provide it to us so that we can potentially give that as a gift to one of our party members. So we might as well go check on that, see if he's finished. Especially since it cleared up a little bit of time by just cutting that journey through the deep road short. It looks like he's back, so maybe he has something for us.
I got him. He's all squirmy, but he's a big fella.
That really is big. But it doesn't look any bigger than any of the other nugs that we've seen, for the most part. Alright, how much do you want for him?
Don't know. I'll take anything you can give. He's a fat one, though. Worth a bit.
So we can totally rip him off. Yeah, let's do that. 5 silver?
Thank you.
So the nice thing would have been to give him 20 silver. So give him a good price for it. But we did not do that. And I'm going to show you immediately what that does if we use it. Where's the nug? Cute nug right there. Okay. So I'm going to give it to Leliana specifically.
Oh, it's one of those subterranean bunny pigs. Oh, look at him. Come here, you.
Carefully, Nips.
He's probably just hungry. Oh, he's snuffling me. Snuffle, snuffle. Thank you so much. You've made my day.
So Leliana greatly approved of that, and now she has a new pet. I'm sure you might have noticed that I'm occasionally crunching on something. I got some pretzels. Just felt like a snack. So. Alright, so we're going to
already composed a suitable
Proving.
ballad to commemorate the events at Redcliffe, Leliana.
Why would I do such a thing?
You have taken up your instruments once again, have you not? So to speak. A bard takes events of great import and puts them to tale.
What happened at Redcliffe was horrible. So many people died, and they were violated by unimaginable evil forces.
That was not so difficult, was it? You may wish to add music, however.
You make it sound as if you enjoyed what happened there. I can barely stomach to think of it.
But we were successful in the end. Victory without cost has little worth.
I just think of what that poor little boy went through. No, I don't want to glorify what happened there.
Then who will learn from these events? I would think on it some more, were I you.
So, you can kind of see where both of them are coming from. Liliana has the very empathetic side. She just can't stand the atrocities that happened in Redcliffe. If you recall, that was the place where basically the entire village was turned into zombies after being murdered. All because a little boy with mage potential essentially became corrupted by a demon, and then we went and made a deal with the demon, so the demon will potentially come back in the future to take possession of the boy's body again. Yeah. Whole lot of fun over there. And then Morrigan is suggesting that because Liliana likes to write songs about things, that Liliana makes a song for it that describes what happened there so that people in the future will remember exactly what the event was and potentially learn from it. Now that doesn't actually mean, like, even if Liliana did do with Morrigan's suggestion, it doesn't mean that anything would actually come of it. Like, it doesn't mean that anyone would learn anything. So, this is the proving grounds. Fancy big building here. Very.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
I guess you've watched a lot of provings then.
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
So the proving is just a tournament?
Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it.
What are the rules?
They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets.
Have you ever fought in one?
Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior.
Isn't that nice? Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
Okay. Piotr. Stealing failed. That means he caught us. Proving fan. So, proving master. I suppose we could talk with him. Might as well.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I haven't decided yet. I'll come back later.
Don't wait too long. The proving will begin as soon as everyone's ready.
So he's giving us the option to fight in the proving. We don't have to do that. What we can do is just watch. What we're supposed to do is, like, what Harrowmont's guy told us to do is talk to a couple of people here. This is one of them, Basil. Let's see if we can find the other one. I don't see him on the map, but he is in here somewhere. There's another one somewhere. He's probably hiding on, I don't know, either that side or, I don't know. Yeah, let's just go with I don't know. So, but we have to basically find out why they have resigned themselves from the proving, because if they remain resigned, Harrowmont's team is essentially going to lose the proving, and he feels that he needs to win this in order to gain him more favor, in order to be king. Because as it stands, all of his fighters, or at least a lot of his fighters, his good ones anyway, have dropped out and they don't seem willing to fight.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
What's with the attitude? Not if you take that attitude. Goodbye.
Just tell the rest of them to leave me alone.
It is a shame he didn't actually, leave. That would have been a more significant consequence for our dialogue option there.
Yes.
But as it stands, we can change our mind and go and talk to him. Nope.
As you say.
So, if you remember the thief that we caught in the slums last episode, he was the one that took something from Shaperit.
You should have fled.
He mentioned that he'd already sold the tome. So this is the guy that purchased the tome, and these thugs were here to buy it. Oh no, I guess they were the ones that had the tome, and presumably he's trying to buy it from the thugs? Well, let's find out.
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now.
You don't care who you get the Shaperit tome from?
I have a collector in mind. Who actually sells the item doesn't matter. It's your call. As always, I let people make their own decisions.
I wish he'd tell us, how much he's offering. But, who's Elia to pass up a deal? You know what? I'll take that deal.
Sensible. I think you'll find that gold is a fine remedy for whatever outrage the Shaperit might have imparted. Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, so what we were actually supposed to do with the quest is bring the tome back to the Shaperit. But instead, we sold the tome to this fellow. Now, I imagine if we had our stealing up high enough, we'd potentially be able to get it back. But my stealing is not high enough. Greetings, I'm Elia of the Grey Wardens.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
What are the Silent Sisters?
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
Alright. Presumably they don't actually need to join that order to be fighters, though. They're just doing it as an honorable kind of thing. You also have to keep in mind that the dwarves have high reverence for their ancestors, so the people of the past, so it makes sense. And who are you?
I am Ferinden. I serve as Hana-shan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hana-shan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks.
And whose side are you two on?
The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans.
Alright. Then may both our efforts triumph.
May the ancestors choose their champion wisely.
You looking at something?
Not anymore.
Get out of here!
Holy. Just a bunch of really not so happy people down here.
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Okay, so as you can see, this is not the same guy we were talking to earlier about joining the proving. What he is more interested in is holding a separate tournament that isn't strictly legal, and they're paying money to each other, so like basically the winners come out with gold in their pockets. I'm game. What do you have in mind?
Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won.
Alright, set me up with a team battle.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
So, we get right into it. Literally gives us no time to react too much. So we're gonna paralyze the mage immediately. And then put a bomb on the mage. And blast the mage. Stun everybody else. Put on our blood magic. These guys are not dying anywhere near as quickly. So apparently, Elia is the powerhouse of my team. I'm gonna...
Try not to look too incompetent.
Okay, it didn't actually... It's not raising her from the dead. So, my impression from that is that she's not actually dead.
Yes.
Which is probably good.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again.
Yeah, sure. Set me up with the team battle.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Alright, we're gonna want to paralyze one of them. Paralyze him. And then we'll get that guy in the back there. Maybe stun the rest of them. Nope. Go with this one.
As you say. Here comes trouble.
I'm gonna need to heal my character. Grab some health from Liliana.
You should run while you can. Oh, lovely. Let us end this quickly. Back. Is that it?
Oh, you know what? If I had that miasma on instead of my telekinetic weapons, I wonder if that would be better.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again.
Yeah, sure, why not?
We've got some young fighters ready to go.
So the reason...
Difficult, I assure you.
The reason I continue to just hit accept is because these fights are not unlimited. They do end at a certain point. And once you end it all... Oh, he has spell immunity. I didn't even see that. That was... I should have been paying more attention. Whoopsie. Let's go ahead and paralyze all of them since they're being jerks. Well, if we can. That archer got to it first.
Here comes trouble. Alright, battle it is then.
All the Grey Wardens!
Watch out!
Why is... Okay. Good, good. That guy. Put a bomb. Perfect.
Come and get it!
I think we work well together.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again.
I should probably allow my team to like heal up a bit first, but
We've got some young
whatever.
fighters ready
I'm just
to go.
hopping right in.
This will be difficult, I assure you.
So the fights do actually get more difficult as you go. And as you can see, it doesn't give your team any time to recover unless you force allow it. So
Defend yourself!
alright.
Back!
As you say.
You forced our hand, clumsy!
It's done.
You've
Wonder if
taught
that
our
was-
fighters some valuable lessons. It will take
There
some
we
time
go.
before they are ready to challenge you again.
So that was the last one.
Thanks.
And we got a codex as part of the reward. He also gave us some items. I don't know if they were anything good. I think we already had the rune. Maybe that sapphire. That might have been part of it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was all three of those. Anyway, let's talk with Guidon.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
You don't get out much. I'm Elia of the Grey Wardens.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Bhelen called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
A reliable source. And he just believes it. So, I don't understand.
It lets Harrowmont save face by bowing to the ancestors' decision when he loses. But how do you think it looks for the men who support him? I'd back Harrowmont as he asked, but if he's giving up, I won't sacrifice my family so he can retire with dignity.
You know, whoever told you that is lying.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
Doolin. And I'm rallying honorable fighters for Harrowmont.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Doolin. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Bhelen's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Slink out of here like a kicked dog?
No, you're right. I owe Lord Harrowmont more than that.
Alright, so it sounds like he's on board to fight. It's just that other guy that was being kind of a jerk.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before
whatever.
my fight.
So we can try and talk to him again, see if he's willing to join, or at least talk without the attitude.
I told you, I'm not fighting. What more do you want?
Your participation. Doolin Friender wants me to find out why you're not fighting.
I know it hurt my cousin, and I don't mean anything personal. Just tell Doolin, tell him I sprained my wrist. I'm going to sit this out.
Sounds like someone threatened you.
It's not that simple. I'm a good man. I try to live by the Paragon's examples, but it's not always easy. I've done things I'm not proud of. This will just be another addition to the list.
Indeed. Do we really care enough to, keep pushing him? Not really. Fine, I'll win this on my own.
You do that.
Yeah, I really don't like his attitude. But do we actually want to fight for Harrowmont? So that's pretty much what we have to do if we don't want to get that other guy to join. So doesn't leave us with a whole lot of options.
Aha, you're back. Did you wish to fight in the proving today?
Yeah, I think Elia would be up for fighting. If for nothing else, then just for the fun of it. Yeah, how do I sign up?
Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
Call me Elia.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
So you can literally have, the most basic name ever, and be, of any faction, any race, and he will not say your name. And it's just, a simple way of making the speech realistic without having to program a whole bunch of different names into it. Yeah, ready and eager. Let's just do this.
That's what I like to hear.
We don't need information.
I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
So we're gonna start. So in other words, that guy that decided not to join, in Harrowmont's name, the one we didn't convince yet, that will count as dishonor towards Harrowmont. What are you waiting for? I want to fight.
Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today he fights as champion for the Royal Prince Bhelen against a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Idukan and our future King Bhelen.
I'm tired of talk. Let's get to the hurting.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Let's paralyze him.
You have forced my hand. Now you fall.
There we go.
The winner is the Grey Warden.
So as you can tell, this is a lot different.
Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yeah, it's a lot different than the other fights we were in, because we went as a whole group. But at the moment, we're just fighting just by ourselves.
Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. The Grey Warden will face the notorious duo, the Warrior Caste Twin Terrors, now fighting as champions for Prince Bhelen, Miaja, and Lukejan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Well, and may the dirt taste good when I feed it to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I think they're both warriors, so we'll capture that one. Oh, come on. No, bomb that one. And bomb that one as well.
The winner is the Grey Warden. Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. So far, the Grey Warden has won the field, but victory is far from assured. Next to challenge that perfect record is Expeditionary Captain Roshan. Will he find Valos Atreides and defeat the Grey Warden?
Not likely.
It does me great honor to face you, Warden.
Then I'll be sure to be gentle.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Yeah, let's go ahead and imprison him. So he can't really fight us when he's imprisoned like that.
Surely you can do far better than that.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Better and better, Warden. I never would have guessed you could triumph over Captain Roshan. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving.
So I could actually skip through all of the dialogue stuff.
To honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Grey Warden, choose your second, for now you face Lord Davianic Volney and Oliniv.
It's a good question. Alistair would definitely be the best choice since we're a mage, but I'm gonna go with Liliana.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
So Liliana's retreating so she can get a position in the back there. We're gonna go ahead and put him in a cage. And then this one, put a bomb on him. And a bomb on that one too.
The winner is the Grey Warden! You prove yourself a master of paired combat, Warden. I congratulate both you and your second. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Bhelen, Piotr Idukan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him the Grey Warden came from nowhere, cutting a swath through Orzamar's finest warriors. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well. It will be a pleasure seeing you fall.
Shut up and fight.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Alright, so we have our typical party. We're gonna disable that guy in the back. Just paralyze him, because we don't need to damage him. And then we'll damage, I'm gonna say that one, with a cage, and a bomb. And then we'll put a bomb on this one as well. And then I'll hit him with that.
Now you see trouble. It will be done. We'll pay for that. Now you die.
So he should drop soon. Okay, yep, there we go. We have one left. Perfect. Victory!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then I am pleased to announce the Grey Warden as the winner of this memorial proving, the favorite of the ancestors!
To Prince Bhelen. So the funny thing about that is we were actually hired by Harrowmont to come and fight in this. But it's giving us the option, because we did that quest for Bhelen earlier, to continue supporting Bhelen through this. Alright, let's do that. To Prince Bhelen, may he rule forever.
The ancestors have spoken.
I love it. I love it. Alright, but that's all we got time for right now. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe, give the video a like, and we'll continue from here next time. We'll go turn in this quest, find out if we can actually talk with Bhelen or with Harrowmont. Not likely with Harrowmont, considering we did a whole lot to damage his reputation and his name. So it's definitely Bhelen that we're probably going to be going to talk to. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.